and they've been quite helpful. So anyway, did not mean to go on like that, but basically feeling very tired and groggy today. And one of the things that, and I have no idea if it's going to happen, it probably won't. If it doesn't, sorry, just, oh well. One of the things that I've noticed happen when I am groggy and tired is, like anyone else, I've had a long, rough, day, or had a, whatever, rough meetings and whatnot. I had a pretty stressful job, but anyway, I will, come home and just take a nap, relax, get some sleep. Usually I don't get much sleep, especially if I'm here, but anyway, I have noticed a few times when I'm groggy and I have every intention of laying down and going to sleep, that I will get a very great sensation that there is someone already asleep in the bed in the room. And sometimes, there's been twice now, where if I have that intention, but for whatever reason I don't, and I just don't lay down, I will see an impression on the bed. I'll see an impression on the pillow. Not a full-blown impression, but like as if someone is laying there. And it'll just be as if someone's just laying on the bed. Now, how else to describe it? I doubt it'll happen because I'm actually not as groggy as I was when I first 5 minutes ago when I started doing this. So anyway, yeah, literally there will be an impression in the bed and in the pillow, and then it's odd as this sounds, it's this whole thing is extremely weird and creepy. The whole thing, everything about it. There's no way to get used to it, but with this particular thing that happens, I'm not totally freaked by it, because for whatever weird reason, the impression that's laying there I sense is me. It's myself. That it's me laying there. No, that doesn't make any sense, but that's how it feels. It feels like it's just me. And I'm not scared of myself, so it doesn't. Witnessing it freaks the brain out. You cannot help it. But once you see it and the freak out occurs in your brain, I'm trying to describe this, I'm terrible at it, but if you just relax for a moment and just relax, at least with this particular thing, I realize it's me. So anyway, I don't know what that means other than whatever is occurring in this room is what other people have called, like, other dimensions. Sure. All I know is there's certain objects or certain things that change, like the Berenstain book, the Bible, verse changing. There are things that are plain as day that occur, and then there's other things that are faint, like the impression. Or there's other things like I've seen, almost like a ghost-like form that comes and goes. And it's so hard. I'd have to be in here constantly recording to try to catch all this stuff. And that's just, I have other things to do. That's not what I'm here to do. This other group They're taking lots of video. They're doing lots of their own stuff, gathering information. That's for them. That's great. They can do that. But for me, I'm just trying to understand it and share it with those who actually experience it too, and maybe they can shed some light on it. And we can help each other, sort of. So, anyway, I'm kind of waking up now. I'm not groggy. I don't think anything will happen. I'm sitting here pointing at the bed. Nothing's going on. Mind you, I'll talk about this, but coming through the door here is not exactly even at the doorway. It's once you're in the room. Once you're in the room, like to here-ish. It's just a bizarre feeling. If you pay attention to how you feel, which is what I've been doing lately, I don't want to say it's wrong. It's just different. It's off, maybe. It's just obviously feels off kilter to when I'm outside the room, inside. And it's not everywhere. It's absolutely over here. Over here. You can feel it inside you. All this feels strange. Oddly enough, it stops feeling strange when I'm in the restroom. Once I'm in here, it's like it stops. But once I get here, pretty much right outside the restroom, you'd feel it inside. There's something, I don't know, I have to think about this more and try to articulate, because it's not my thing. But anyway, so it's just an update. Yeah. Like I said, I'm only here. I try not to be here more than 3 days a week. Usually staying over at other people's places. But I do have to be here, and I don't even always sleep in here, but a lot of times I'm just on the couch. But I will sleep in here sometimes, and I'm just trying to get used to it, I guess. Because I'm stuck here for another 6 months. And nothing horrendous has happened enough for me to, run out of the building screaming, believe it or not. Seeing the stuff that has happened is absolutely freaky. It's just, I don't know. It's not the end of the world. It's just something that's happened and something that is happening. And, just deal with it. And meanwhile, you got life, got to work and do other things. And it's just a strange thing that's happening to me right now. So anyway, that's it. It's the update. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. So I've been out of town for about a week, but I'm back. Prior to me leaving out of town, the investigative group had commented about, and I thought this was really interesting. Anyway, they had commented about sound in this room, different types of frequencies that they were testing, and they didn't go into great detail. So when I heard this, I just started looking stuff up myself and playing around. So basically, I have this little speaker here, little guy here, and it's just a single speaker, and I started looking up different frequencies. I'm not an audio guy, I don't know a lot about frequencies, but I looked some stuff up, and lo and behold, there is different types of frequencies for, sleeping and healing, and you name it. It seems like there's a frequency for everything, but there's a few in particular that I thought that they had mentioned, yeah, and for the 432 hertz was one. I don't know about this 528 one, but anyway, I, started playing this in here. Nothing was going on, and then, I would just have the laptop up there playing it. I started using the speaker, didn't make a difference. And then this happened just before I left. And I was kind of looking forward to getting back, believe it or not, to do it again. That's what I'm going to do today. But before I had left, I had, instead of just playing the music or the sound over there, I actually put the speaker in the center of the room. I just sat it on the bed. The speaker on this thing points up right here at the top. So I had it sitting in the middle of the bed pointing up, and I was just letting the frequency play. And I'm going to try it and just show you, because for me to explain it, it's just this thing started to appear right above the bed. Yeah, I know it sounds nuts, but so I'm here to try again. And it didn't freak me out. It was obviously weird as hell, but it's more exciting than freaky for me. I don't know if the sound aspect to this is something to it. I don't know what, but anyway, I already have this plan. Kind of an annoying tone, in my opinion. Anyway, it's got some other bells and sounds, it seems like, with the tone. I'm going to back up here. I don't even know if that's going to pick up on the phone, the sound, but you guys can look it up. I'm sure it's not hard to find. So before, I think the key to this was the speaker being where it was and the sound going up, because from above it, where the sound was, I started to see, a little like dark pin drop appear. And I didn't notice it right away because it was so tiny, but then it got bigger and bigger. And it only lasted, it seemed like it was trying to stay on, and it only lasted for, I don't know, maybe a minute, and it just poof, disappeared. It sort of I don't even know how to explain it. Sort of wiggled out of, just wiggled, disappeared. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but let's see if I didn't have to wait long before. As soon as I put that speaker, there it is. Holy shit. Fucking crazy. That tone, that frequency. Unbelievable. Oh, gone. Wow, yeah. Oh, man. I don't know, man. This isn't scary to me. This is cool. This is something that I'm definitely going to play with and see. I mean, it's just And the other thing I didn't go into really much is you can feel like it's already strange feeling in the room, but it is when this happens right here, like right now, the energy right in here is very palpable. It is almost static. Like I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's almost like you can feel the cushion of something right in the area where it was. So anyway, absolutely crazy. I'm going to be tinkering with this a lot since I'm back, and let's see what happens.